y'all, welcome back to Dream and Chill. Today's video is going to be on something you guys requested, and it is going to be a story time about the first time that I ever danced slash stripped slash whatever you want to call it. So if that's something you'll be interested in watching, just keep on watching. Thumbs up, subscribe, and let's get right into it. At the time, I was working at Buffalo Wild Wings as a server, and I wasn't making enough money. I remember them hiring this girl that I used to work with, like way back in the day, like at walk-ons. We're gonna call this girl Blue, just to not say her name. We're gonna call her Blue. Okay, so me and Blue were never really friends. We were just like a hey and bye type thing. Like we never hung out. We didn't even have each other's number. Okay, so a week after, they happened to hire her cousin, which is Tessa. Me and Tessa are really good friends today. But at the time I didn't know her, never seen her, never spoke to her. So there was a day that I kept saying I need $500, like $500 are due in like a couple of days, like my bills, I'm not gonna be able to pay them. And working at Buffalo Wild Wings, you just never knew, like you really never knew. Like sometimes you'll make $20, other times you'll make $150. But at that time, we just happened to be going over a dry season. And after hearing me complain enough, Blue goes ahead and says, well, I'm going back dancing this weekend if you want to come with me. And I'm like, dancing where? She's like, back to the club, I dance. And I'm like, a strip club? Like, you want me to come dance at a strip club? If you know me, I have a lot of anxiety. I'm too nervous. I'm like all over the place, really, honestly. And like the people that actually know me, they were probably like, what? Like, she did that? I was always in my box. I never really stepped outside my box. Like I was stuck there, like all in my ways. I didn't really care. Like I remember girls like my age talking about what's wrong, we all got the same thing, we could change in front of each other. And I'll just be like, I don't give a fuck. I don't want to change in front of each other. So I went ahead and told her that I'll have to pass on that offer. I don't have the balls to do that. I know I can't do that, so I'm just gonna not even worry about it. So I end up going home, take a shower, eat dinner, lay in bed, and as I'm laying in bed, I'm actually thinking about it. I'm like, you're not gonna make these bills. Excuse me. So as I'm laying in bed thinking about it, I'm like, what do you have to lose? Like, these bills are important. Like, they were $500, but at the time, $500 was a lot that I wasn't even making. So I go back into work the next day, and Blue works also, and I'm not making any money. And so I just went ahead and told her I'm gonna come with you, I'm gonna do it, like I'm not making any money. And so she proceeds to tell me, well, my cousin's actually new too, she's gonna come with us and you won't be alone. And at that moment, I was like, so I did like the idea to have somebody as new as me going in there, because I don't know, I just felt more comfortable. So, but yeah, she was like, okay, well, the big day's Friday, y'all auditioning, we'll go shopping and we'll see. And I'm like, shopping, okay, like I don't know what. And like every single day. So every single day for the rest of that week, I went home and researched stripper videos. Like I was on YouTube, I was on Google. I don't even know what the hell I was searching, like how to be a stripper, like what the fuck. I went into work every single day with a brand new question for Blue. Like I had buku questions. Like now I ask the same question 1,000 times, it didn't even matter. I'm like going insane the whole week, just thinking about it. Like, okay, this Friday, and I don't know nothing about this. But Friday comes, it's Friday daytime, and Blue takes me and Tessa to a stripper store. I've never been in a stripper store. That was my first time ever. I never even been in a strip club before. I'm just like, So as we're in there, she has me and Tessa trying on heels, and mind you, I don't walk in heels. I didn't walk in heels back then. I couldn't balance, I really couldn't walk. I don't know. But I guess the stripper shoe made it a little bit easier just because it's got a platform in it. And so it just made it. So I'm trying on these heels. They're not even $20 or $30 heels. At the time, it was just money I didn't even have. I don't even have money to pay my bills. And I'm spending money on shoes and on dancer clothes and a little bit. They're $70, $80 heels. And I'm like, are you sure I'm gonna make this money back? Because I don't think, and I'm just asking all types of questions now at the last minute. I buy the heels, I buy the stripper clothes, and we go home, take a shower, get ready. Okay, so at this time, Blue has us drinking at the house, trying to get a little bit loosened up so we're not as nervous about dancing or anything like that. But, you need more to that. That didn't hold me back, afternoon. So, and we get there. We get there. And I just start rethinking everything all over again. I'm like, do I really want to do this? You're not too late. You can still go home if you want to, So they send me and Tessa up to the top. So we get dressed and get ready and fill out the paperwork. And now we're done. We're done with the paperwork. We're sitting there. We're waiting for them to scan it and do all the little things that they have to do. And we're looking at each other like, do you really want to do this? You sure you got the car? So we could go home if, it's not too late. We could still do it. We're in each other's heads at this point, trying to gas each other up, trying to be this isn't any shit. We could do this. So performance time comes around. And we go downstairs. Okay, picture the stage right here, and then there's curtains, and behind the curtains, there's the DJ. Okay, again, I don't walk in heels, so I made it all the way from the 3rd floor to the bottom, 1st floor, all the way up the stairs from the stage, and I don't walk in heels. So, I'm tired as hell, I'm scared as hell, I'm nervous as hell. And the DJ's like, hurry up, chop, you about to be on stage next. You need to pick a name right now. And I'm trying to tell this man, please, just make her go first. Trying to get Tessa to go up there first. It's not just even that I was nervous, it's just my feet hurt at this point. I don't walk in heels. He didn't understand, whatever. So I picked the first name that came to my mind. I'm not even gonna mention the name, but I hated the name for the longest. You'll be like, why would you even pick that name? And it's just me. It's me. Of course I would. So as I'm walking outside of the curtains, I'm I don't even know. I just remember being so nervous. My heart was just pumping. I was pumping so hard that it was just about to pump out my heart. What? Okay. I'm hoping I don't fall, because again, I don't walk in heels. I don't know. I can't express that enough. This is a big factor. If you want to go work as a stripper, anything like that, you need to. The heels is a big thing, okay? I'm trying to walk towards something steady because I'm just not sure of how I'm doing right now, and I'm wobbling and shit, and I'm they probably know. And as I'm walking towards the pole, so I'm steady and nice and I have something to grab onto, I trip. No, I didn't fall, but I did trip. It was noticeable. It was dramatic. I was all when you about to fall and you just oh shit, almost did, but I didn't. So finally, I grab onto the pole at last. And at this, the little snippets that you might see in a random movie where they just oh, I'm at the strip club, and then this next scene, the strip club was never a factor. Yeah, so those snippets, because I never been to a strip club, and I never know. So I'm dancing the whole time. It's the first song. Now, mind you, we have 2 songs to do. So 2 songs equals to what, around 6 minutes? Because each song is 3 minutes. if not longer. So that may seem like a short time, but if you're dancing, that's a workout. So go dance for 6 minutes, get your little workout, girl. I forgot to say that right after I tripped, I did freaking smile. It wasn't like a smile, but it was just like a smile, like a smirk. Like I smiled at the customers. But so I'm on the stage, I'm dancing to my first song, and it finally ends. I'm like, damn, now I got a whole new song. I'm out of breath at this point. I'm just like trying to just like walk out and just go home. And I finished my second song, thanking God. I'm like, okay, I know I screwed up like bad. I'm gonna go home and forget all this ever happened. I know I'm not hired. I'm just gonna just like forget all this, forget. And so I'm waiting behind the stage for Tessa to finish performing, auditioning. And we both feel the same way. We're both like, we're gonna forget about it. We're gonna go home. Didn't happen like that. We walk from behind the stage, go down the stairs, and there's the manager telling us, you're hired. Yeah, I mean, I had nothing to lose, and you know, I needed my $500 due in bills. Like, they were important bills, and for me being on my own, like, if I didn't pay that, that was just like me letting myself down, me fucking up my learning, me just mess. So I went ahead and stayed, and sure enough, I did make the money that Blue promised. Like, I made even more than what she promised. After my first week in dancing, I made like $1,300 because I remember, and I wrote it down and everything. Now, to me, at that moment back then, I was like not used to like money like that. I was just fucking right. You know, I paid my bills. So in the very last night that we danced, fucking hoe. What? Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. No. So the last night of the weekend that we danced, we didn't even go home and sleep. Like, we went to my house and packed. We went to Blue's house and packed. And we got on the road to Atlanta. It was a 6-hour drive on a 24-hour no sleep type thing. Like, we were just like lit. We were like, we made all this money. We're gonna go celebrate because we deserve it. Was my first time dancing. I hope I answered like all the questions that were in there. If I didn't, just let me know and I'll actually answer like specific questions, or like a part 2 or something. I don't mind. I also do have like my journey recorded from like the very first time I started dancing up until like whatever. And if that's something that you guys want me to post maybe on like Instagram or like Snapchat, like throwbacks like that, or maybe even make a YouTube video about it, let me know down in the comments below, or on Instagram or on Snapchat or wherever, and I'll be glad to do that. Okay? That's a wrap for this video. Thank y'all so much for watching. If y'all like this video, please like and comment and subscribe, most importantly, and I'll see you guys next time.